Hello guys, welcome to today's session in Quantsep, and today we will be learning about RSI trend following strategy. Okay, so that is gonna be a very interesting session for you. But before starting the video, if you are new to the video, so you can go in the description. There is a link below and you can successfully install and you can download and install the web application, right? After the registration, you will get 25 free tools here, so you can use these tools for your trading journey. And also in the learn section, we have video library, so we have multiple videos here on different pro tools, so you can see them. Also they are available in multiple languages, so you can prefer your language also at any point of time, guys. If you are having any kind of query, so you can go in the profile. Here we have the support section. Okay, so this is our contact number and email ID, so you can directly reach out to us and we will be there to sort your queries out. Okay, so starting our topic for today, that is RSI trend following strategy. Okay, now before starting the video, let me tell you about some things about RSI, what actually the RSI is. Okay, because many people, they have used RSI but they really don't know the real meaning of RSI, right? Let's start. Okay, so when I'm talking about RSI, so basically RSI, as the name suggests, it is relative strength index, right? Relative strength index. Now relative strength index, so it is basically relating its strength to the index. For example, I am taking a stock, for example TCS. So if my TCS is moving like this, okay, so now what RSI does, it takes benchmark, okay, for example benchmark Nifty, and it compares the momentum of this particular stock with the momentum of Nifty. Okay, so if I'll tell you in the short, so if the RSI is moving in the upward direction, okay, so it means there is momentum in the price. Okay, there is momentum in the price, so there is momentum in price, right? If the RSI is moving in downward direction, okay, in downward direction, so that means there is momentum in the price, okay, but negative momentum, right? So if RSI is moving in the downward direction, so negative movement in the price, and if RSI is moving in the upward direction, then positive momentum in price. Okay, I hope this will be clear, right? Now RSI, so let me tell you how RSI looks like. So RSI looks like this. Okay, so there are two values. Okay, so basically what we have done, if I'll go with the theory, so we have two levels here, 70 and 30. Okay, so what the theory tells us, it basically tells us if the RSI will falls near to or below 30, it means the market is oversold. Okay, so at that time you have to go with the buying. Okay, there will be a bullish movement in the market because the market is oversold, the premiums are low. And if the market goes near or above 70, so it means the market is overbought and the market can fall down. So at that time you have to go for the you can go for the selling or you can go for the put buying, right? But this is just theory. Okay, now RSI, what happens, RSI moves between 0 to 100, right? It can never go above 100 and it can never go below 0. Okay, this is the thing. Now how we can trade, if it is just a theory, so how we can trade? So we can back test our data, like which are the particular levels that are giving us good result, right? For example, you can also take 30, 40. Okay, so if your market comes between this level, so at that time you don't have to take the trade, right? But if it moves back from these level, okay, for example from 30 it is crossing above 40, so at that time you can make a movement, right? The market is oversold and now it is going in the upward direction. So this is your first step, like okay, now I'm getting a hint that market can go in the bullish direction. Similarly, if my market is here at the 60 to 40 level, okay, 60 to 70 level, and the market goes above this means the market is overbought. At that time you don't have to buy anything because there can be a sudden crash. It doesn't mean every time there will be a crash, every time there will be a fall. Okay, but we have analyzed it that most of the time when market goes above this level, so generally there is a fall in the market. So that is when we don't take any long position, right? तो यहाँ पे ओके हम ये कोई पोजीशन नहीं लेंगे, बट एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इफ माय मार्केट कम्स डाउन फ्रॉम दिस लेवल, सो एट द टाइम व्हाट वी थिंक, ओके द मार्केट वाज overbought and now it is coming backward, it means now there will be a bearish movement in the market. right? So I hope this concept was clear, right? Now, if I'm telling about indicator, so RSI is basically an indicator, right? As I have told you, but you have seen in the market, there are many indicators like super trend, there is MACD, okay, then there are Bollinger Bands, okay, so many indicators are there, right? So what is the difference between RSI and between all those indicators? So you must have seen, for example, I'll tell you moving average, simple moving average, super trend, okay, these are all indicators which are lagging indicator, right? Lagging indicator, it means it gives you a signal after the price is already been done or after the market has already made its move, right? So after that, this will give you a signal, right? But when I tell you about RSI, it is a leading indicator, okay? It is a leading indicator, so it means it predicts the movement. It predicts the movement that market is overbought, so now it can go bullish in near future. So it is predicting about market scenario, right? So that is why we are calling it as a leading indicator, right? Now one more important thing, never use RSI alone, okay? So you should never use RSI, never use RSI alone, never. Okay, you got that point? Never use RSI alone. You must be having some kind of other indication, other confirmation, only then you can use RSI. Right? Now along with RSI, there is one more thing that we are going to use in this trend following strategy, and that is our 200 SMA. 200 simple moving average. Okay, so this is basically just to know the what is the overall trend of the market. So that is when we will use this simple moving average. So basically what it is the average price of last 200 candles that moves along with the candle. Okay, so this will tell us if the market is in positive direction or is it in negative direction, right? So if my market is above 200 SMA, for example, this is 200 SMA and my market is above this, so it means this is a positive market, there is a uptrend. And if my market is in negative direction, so it means my market is in negative direction, right? So we will use 200 SMA along with RSI. As I have told you, we will never use RSI alone. Okay, and there are multiple other things that we will use, so you can see that in the upcoming part, right? Okay, so before going to the main part, before going to the how to apply this strategy, there are multiple stocks, right? If you are trading in stocks, if you are trading indices, then okay, there are 5 indexes also, so you have to choose the best out of it, right? So what I want to sort some stocks for myself. So for that, I can do, I can go in the concept application. In the track section, there is a built up script symbol, right? In the built up script symbol, when you go in the cycle, so there basically it is a scanner. Okay, so it will sort some stocks out for you, right? So let's see, I want look back period of 20, okay, any sector, and I'll do the reading for long unwinding. So it will give me a scenario of buying long unwinding, right? So basically I am choosing those stocks which has capability more than 70%, who are showing me the last data, who has momentum in them. So those are the stocks which are here, right? So I have chosen look back period of 20. Count, in the count I'll select 14 because I want my market to be 70% in the momentum, right? 70% in the momentum, okay. And then sectors, I have selected all sectors, but if you are having any definite sector in your mind, you can choose that also, right? So let's see, apply. Okay, so these are the stocks that I'm getting here. So now I have sorted my stocks out, like these are the stocks in which I can get a good momentum. Okay, so it is not like I'll take a trade and then there will be no momentum and my premium will be worthless at the expiry, right? So that is why I have selected some stocks which have the capability that can show good momentum. So out of these stocks, let's suppose I have chosen one or two. For example, let's go with the Hindustan Unilever and IX. Okay, so let's see them in the chart. So for that, track, and then you can go, for analyze, and then you can go in the charts order trade. Okay, so now here in the chart I have set two things here. That is, first is the simple moving average of 200, right? So you can see when my simple moving average, okay, so when my price is moving above the simple moving average, so it means it is in the positive direction, you can say. And when it is trending below it, so you can say that is a negative market for me. Okay, similarly here, this is also a negative market for me. This was a positive market for me. Okay, I'm taking a time frame of 200, and similarly I'm taking a RSI here. You can see these are the values 70, 30, and the middle value of 50 here. right? So these are the things that I'm using here, right? So what you can do, first of all, if you are applying this strategy or following this strategy, so you have to choose two time frames. Okay, first of all, we will analyze the market in 1 day time frame, and then you can choose any time frame what you like. You can choose 1 day, you can, if you are going for the short term, you can choose 15 minutes. If you are going for the intraday, you can choose 5 minute also. Okay, but first we will analyze this market in the bigger time frame, because it will give me a more consolidated information, right? Okay, let's see. So for example, this is the chart of Hindustan Unilever. Okay, Hindustan Unilever, and I can see it is above 200 SMA. It means the market is in trending direction, right? The market is in trending direction, and at the same time I can see the RSI is above 70, so it means market is already overbought, right? So can I take a trade? No. Why? Because first of all, I have to mark some entry points here. So I can see there was a resistance here, okay, and my market already broke that resistance. So right now I'm not getting any indicator that confirmation that my market can fall down. Okay, I have the RSI, but still I need one more confirmation. Either if there must be a support. Okay, so first let's suppose my previous market was here. Okay, previous market was here, and now I can make there a resistance, right? Now I have a confirmation that RSI is showing me overbought. Also I have a resistance here, so I can take a trade in downward direction. But right now I'm not having that kind of confirmation here, so I'll not take my entry in the bearish direction. This is how you take confirmation, right? So let's see how you can trade then. Okay, so clean. Now if I'm not getting any data here, so let's get in the past and let's see how it works. Okay, so for example, I'm going a little back here. Okay, so I can see here there is a time when my market was just wait, my market was here, okay, at the simple moving average, and it tried to moves upward. Okay, coming back, so I can also see here at this particular time my market was here in the RSI, so it was coming above from this zone, from the oversold zone, and I can see here. Okay, and at the same time, let's see if I'm getting any other kind of confirmation here. So you can see here in the market in this particular stock. So when I'm looking into the chart, so I can see here, okay, my market was in the trending, okay, but right now my market was overbought, so I'm not getting any confirmation here. So what I'll do, but still my market was in upward direction, so it is a trending, it was above 200 EMA. So what I'll do, I'll now check the market in 15-minute time frame now, right? So if at any point of time, if I'll get the confirmation here, so I'll go for my trade, right? So let's see if I'm getting any confirmation here. So I can see there are certain supports here. Let me zoom a chart a little bit. Okay, so there are some support in the market. Okay, I can see some supports here, horizontal line, and let's make a support here, right? So I can see there were some supports this time also. Okay, there was support, and this time there was also support, and you can see the RSI just touched 40. Okay, and it was coming above from 40. So I got one confirmation. The second confirmation, my market is at the support. Okay, so it is a support, that is my second confirmation, and also the market is above 200 EMA, that is my market is trending in the upward direction. So now I have the three confirmation here. So if I'll have the three confirmation, so what I'll do, I'll just go for this trade. So you could have easily traced this movement that you have got in the Hindustan Unilever, right? So this is how you analyze the chart in a bigger time frame, to know like what is the trend of the market, and then you can select any time frame like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, whatever is your preference, like, right? Let's see another stock that we have seen in the scanner. So that was the IEX. Okay, so I'll put IEX here and enter. Okay, so first of all, let's put the time frame of 1 day to see the overall trend of this particular stock. So I can see it was above 200 SMA, so it means the market is in trending, the market is bullish. Okay, so it is showing me a good uptrend, right? Now I'll put 15-minute time frame. Okay, so this is the 15-minute time frame I have selected here. 15-minute time frame. Got it. Okay, now in the 15-minute time frame, what I can see here, there are certain levels. For example, here and here. When my market was in oversold, right? So it was trying to move in the upward direction. It means market is moving, RSI is moving in the upward direction from the oversold. It means there is a momentum in the price. Okay, now I have to just find a confirmation. So I can see there was a support in the market, right? So there was a support and my market came here and again back and came here, and then there was a good movement traced in the market, right? And there are certain points also. Okay, yeah, now see, what was I telling you? Yeah, this point, this one. Okay, so there was my market, again it came down here and there was a good movement you can see in the market, right? So this is how you can trade with the help of a RSI, right? Now there is one more concept of RSI, that is divergence. Okay, that is divergence. How with the help of RSI you can see whether the market is changing its trend or not, right? So I can see here, wait, let me see an example. Okay, I have an example here. For example, here you can see the price is moving in the upward direction, right? The market is making higher high, right? Higher high, it is making a higher high. And here you can see the RSI is moving in the downward direction. Okay, so it is making higher low and higher low, right? Sorry, lower high and lower high making, right? So there is a divergence. The price is moving in the upward direction, the RSI is moving in the negative direction. Now I have told you in the starting, if the RSI is moving in the upward direction, so there will be a momentum in the upward direction. If the RSI is moving in the downward direction, so there will be a momentum in downward direction. But right now it is giving me a divergence, right? So at that time what happens, the market generally falls because my RSI is moving in the negative direction. Okay, so it means there is not that much expected momentum in the market, but my price is still moving upwards, so there will be a fall and you can see the market fall down, right? So this is how the divergence work in RSI. Okay, so you can either go with the momentum of RSI and you can also check like from where the market will change its trend. So basically that is shown by the RSI divergence. Okay, so that was all about RSI trend following strategy that has a very good strike rate if you will analyze and backtest it with your own data, with your own time frame, and make sure to get a confirmation, because I have already told you never use RSI alone, right? So I hope guys this session will be very much useful for you. You can take as much as example. Okay, with this strategy you can select any stock, you can select any indices in which you are selected, select your time frame, apply your strategies and see if it is fruitful for you or not, right? So guys, thank you so much. I hope this session was very useful for you. Okay, if you are new to the video, just make sure to like the video, comment down your doubts, okay, and subscribe the channel also. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a good day guys.